What's up YouTube, this is Lightning with Lightning Game Reviews, and today I'm bringing to you a simple trick on how to farm up souls in Dark Souls 3. Now, if you have not reached some of the later levels of the game, if you're, if you haven't been to Anne Orlando yet, spoiler alert, what you want to do is you want to go to Yorm the Giant after you defeat him, and in this little area here, you can quickly farm up a ton of souls. As you see here, I like to start off and just kill this first person really easily. Their positioning and the fact that they don't react to you until you attack them makes it super easy to get backstabs on them. I'm recording this audio after the video for you guys. Now what I like to do is I just like to run this circuit. Now, after I heal these guys in here, grab whatever they drop. They have low drop rates for those coins, which, is good. I'll run it here to the left. You don't want to run to the right, because if you do, you'll spawn both of these gargoyles. But if you run to the left, you'll just spawn the first. Now, gargoyles are really, really easy, as you can see here. Keep yourself the Dragon Crest shield up. I know it has low stability, but its resistance against fire damage makes fighting these guys a very trivial matter. You will see I do die once in this video, but that was actually my own fault and not because I was fighting one of those gargoyles. Next thing I do is I just come in and I just start whipping up on these guys here. You want to be careful. These guys are really, really weak and really easy to kill, but in large groups they can give you a lot of trouble. I've seen... I've myself experienced, even 3 of these guys perfectly, like right there, hitting me with fireballs, staggering me back, and not allowing me to actually do anything to these guys. It can be a huge issue if you're not prepared for it. Tried getting a backstab on that guy and it didn't work. Now, once you've killed all these guys, I missed an item back there, I know. I just caught it watching the video. But I missed it when I was playing. But after you're finished with those guys, you have 2 choices. You can run off to the right over there, or you can do what I'm doing and just pull these guys one by one, or 3 at a time, since they're actually pretty easy to kill with your arrows. I wouldn't try killing these guys with the arrows just because it takes a lot of arrows, and unless you're specifically built to be an arrow fighter, it's a really, really hard, it takes a long time, and, you're just wasting a bunch of your time here. And as you can see, I just killed those 3, and you want to make sure you don't pass that square that's kind of in the bottom right-hand corner of my screen, because if you do, you'll spawn the gargoyle. I'm running low on arrows here in this build, but in this playthrough, but I do have more heavy arrows for it. Backstab on that guy. He's dead. And you just want to keep going around this circuit, and you want to just keep killing these guys one by one, or 3 at a time, like I'm doing here. Trying to get a backstab, but it doesn't work. Didn't even need it at that point in time. Now, in the video here, I'm actually about to screw up. I accidentally aggroed the gargoyle before I was ready, and I paid dearly for that. Thankfully, I didn't die. But the good part about this area, too, is because it's such a tight, enclosed, confined area, if you die, it's real easy to get your souls back. Okay. As you can see here, I make these fights trivial. I'm using a weaker weapon than a lot of people, I get shit on by my friends for using the halberd as the weapon, but one reason why I like it is because its reach. It's a harder hitter than all the other spears in the game, and it I forgot those 2 over here. It just does a lot of damage if you spec for it right. I made mine a sharp one, simply because dexterity builds I find can be a lot more fun. Plus, I got the Faerie Greatsword in my playthrough, which is a dexterity one, so I just said screw it, go into full dexterity build, so I made this one a sharp one. We're at 5 minutes in now. Picked up the Handmaiden's Dagger. Remember, everything you pick up, you can also sell. So we're at 5 minutes and, you know, about 30 seconds in by the time I reach the bonfire. And I'm doing the reset now. So 5.5 minutes and I farmed up roughly 2,100 souls, you know, minus a few hundred. Since I started with 4,700 and now I have 25,184. Now, as you're about to see here, using the Karthus Flame Arc to boost your damage does not work too well here, since, well, all these guys are fire based. Replacing the arrows there. It doesn't do that much more damage. I think it's like 238 to 244. The difference. I didn't do it this time. I think I died this time and decided to do it next time. Yeah, this is where I died. I was an idiot and tried to get backstabs instead of just trying to kill them, and right here, like, I just got staggered by their fireballs, and next thing I know, you know, it was like there was one of those situations where you just couldn't help it. I mean, that's one of the great things about this game, is that it punishes you for you know, tiny mistakes. You know, you have to be a good player, and right there, I was a bad player. I tried to go for backstabs, and I tried to line them all up so I could hit them all at the same time, and it just didn't work too well. Yeah, it messed me up. So, as you can see here, I'm going to equip the Pyromancy Hand, and oh, wrong button. So we're at 7 minutes and 13 seconds in, starting now to kill, you know, the same circuit. There is another gargoyle if you go out to the right and up those stairs. So yeah, 644 versus 638. It added very, very little damage. But yeah, there is a gargoyle up the stairs to the right hand, or to the left hand side now. It's not a good idea to go kill that one because it just takes a lot longer of time. I found that it adds about 3 minutes on there to go kill that one, and that is, you know, if it takes you about 5 minutes to get through this area, then, you know, you're setting yourself up there. So once again, you just get in real close with these gargoyles. The thing that makes them scary, their big size, is actually their biggest weakness, because they're real easy to get around. They're real easy to, you know, just get under their defenses and kill. And, you know, that's one of the reasons why I love this area for farming souls mid-game. I have not beat Anne Orlando yet. My Halberd character is having a lot of trouble with Aldrich, and it's mainly because I need to level up more, so this is, you know, where I'm doing it, and that's, you know, I'm just showing you guys how much, how easy it is to get souls here. And pretty much, it's just, once you've got your little area like I have here, there are much better areas later in the game, but if you don't have access to those, this is where you want to come. The enemies here are real easy to defeat. So 625 to 644. So it's minor increase. The enemies here are just super easy to defeat. You know, this is, and you know, also as you saw earlier, if you die, it's super easy to get your souls back. Now, if you make the mistake and come over here and decide to spawn the gargoyle over here, you'll actually spawn the one that's in the other room behind me. And you'll have to fight both at the same time. If you make that mistake, run to the center area between the 3 rooms that I've been killing the monsters in, and you can enter the giant room, or the hallway to the giant room, and the gargoyles can't enter. And you can try and kill them both right there, or you can simply turn around and reset if you're trying to get, you know, souls per hour kind of thing going. Either way, if you die, you're right there by the bonfire, and you don't have to worry about losing your souls. Now, another big thing about these enemies is with their halberd, as you can see, the heavy attack, I missed my controller was, the battery was going out. That's why I'm making this video right now. The video was going to be much longer, but I use a PS4 controller on Steam, and it was dying. Now, as you can see here, I'm just, you know, shooting them. I would not actually recommend, you know, using your bow to finish them off, because it actually added more time than I would have liked for it. Because, you know, I'm only focusing on one, and, you know, I could have just hit 2 or 3 of them and had them come over and finished them off that way, but I didn't, and that was my bad. I don't think the fire is going to do anything for this guy, but I just went ahead and did it just because. Might as well. I don't use FP on this build at all. That screwed me up. When they lift their wings up like that and use them as a shield, I would actually back away some to the right, because what happens is they'll follow it up with immediate thrust, and when that happens, it can really screw with you. Checking for items this time. You know, it can really screw with you. You can get impaled on it, and it can be, you know, the end of it. But that's my, you know, simple, quick guide for making easy souls in Dark Souls 3. If you have any suggestions, comments, there's plenty of other Dark Souls videos out there that show different areas, but I haven't seen one about this area yet, so I decided to go ahead and put it out there. Thank you for watching. You guys have a great day. This is Lightning Count signing out.